Denise Liggett is with us from the Indiana County Tourist Bureau. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Todd.
It's good to have you with us here today. So, tourism. I hear it's a pretty big thing here in Indiana.
It is. And da-da-da-da.
I know. I saw it over there, and you're going to I actually get
the
it.
new visitor guide. They're not all out yet. We just received a small handful. Our wonderful Matt Jackson over at the Gazette Printers. We're very grateful for him and his crew. He's done a great job working with us. But it is going to be out very soon. We should be receiving our first large quantity in another week, and then they'll be distributed. As you know, this is the largest ticket item we have as far as our budget, producing, printing this year. You know, we set a budget to come into this year, knowing that we're doing a new visitor guide and everything. And at the beginning, we received word that all across the board, there was a 12% increase in paper.
On the cost?
On the cost.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Everybody, all printers received this 12% increase on paper costs. We'll take the price times 12% up, you know. Okay.
Yeah.
But we're very proud of it.
How often do you do it? You do it
every 2 years.
Every 2 years.
Every 2 years. And this is a main marketing piece. So not only do you have is there an expense for printing, then we ship them out, we pay to have them distributed. I mean, this is probably in 1 year's time, we will now spend, let's see, 40, 50, 60, probably close to $75,000 for this in 1 year.
Yeah.
And that's a big chunk.
Yeah, and of course, being an agency, you have to justify that expense, and so I'm sure that you measure the effectiveness of something like this, which is why you continue to print them. Right,
and the ROI. Every county prints one, and just as you will probably see in May when you go to Hershey to win your 2 first place awards. Congratulations. He's rolling his eyes at me.
Boy,
congratulations, Todd.
Thanks, Denise.
They'll be you will see the Hotel Hershey where you're going. But all the counties have a visitor guide. This is a major promotional piece for every county. And we have a whole room. We all switch. You know, as soon as a new one comes out, we will ship them to every DMO in Pennsylvania. Okay. And any other location that wants them.
She was not swearing. She said DMO.
Destination Marketing Association.
There you
Organization. Yeah, they're TPA, DMO, name them all. Tourist Bureau.
So for folks who aren't or aren't seeing what I have in my hands right now, it's a magazine format. It's like getting a magazine. You open it up, and it's full of different sections, where to eat, getting here, which is right at the beginning for folks who are out of the area and want to know where to get from here to there in Indiana County, where to stay, where to eat, things to do while you're here, which is a very, very big section. Annual events. All of these are listed along with when for events and other attractions. There's Smithsburg Amish Country. There's the wineries, the breweries, and the distillery. Indiana County history. A lot goes into creating this thing today.
Absolutely. IUP, Smithsburg. And I want to also say, we have a very talented designer, graphic designer on our team, Jennifer Buckles. And she has she spends hours and hours, and then there's hours of proofing it and hours of, and of course we are membership based. Yeah. So, as an individual base listing in here, it is of our members. But again, a whole page on Jimmy Stewart and a whole page on IUP and the wineries and breweries and the history and Smithsburg and outdoor recreation. And so, it's we're very proud of it, and we hope that everyone will enjoy it. And then also, every 2 years is when we also design our advertising look and feel. Because of the new design of the visitor guide, we take it, and these colors will be used in our ads for the next 2 years. This type of format. So it's a lot of work.
Sure, but it feels good when it's done, right? You get to sit back a little bit, look at it, take a breath, and then get back to work, will you?
Yeah, well, we already are. Lots going on. You know today, because I know that y'all are over there and you've been talking about the job fair that's taking place at the KCAC. Many tables, many businesses are there. 10:30, veterans are allowed in. 11 o'clock for general public admitted, and it runs until 4 o'clock today. I want to say welcome to Indiana. Tomorrow they are having their 28th annual meeting luncheon over at the Rustic Lodge, and this is a really nice event where their theme this year is welcome back, welcome home. What brought me back to Indiana, Pennsylvania. So we'll be attending that to support them. I also wanted to talk, there's a lot of events going on, but I also just wanted to mention geocaching.
Okay.
Are you familiar with the Geo Trail?
I've had several
geocaching?
groups in here who have talked about it. I think,
Cindy Rogers?
yeah, Cindy has come in on behalf of Evergreen Conservancy and talked about it.
Yes. For those who don't know, the geocaches, they're items hidden around the world in a global game of hide and seek. And you can join the fun by creating an account at geocaching.com. And then you go out and there's geo trails, and they're in areas where you can go out and you find these little hidden boxes, and there's little trinkets inside that pertain to the area. We have provided items for them inside the little boxes, and there's a passport, there's geo coins. You can come to our office if you'd like to find out more information, but this is really big for bringing in tourism. And it is something that is growing, and it is surprising everyone. You would think that maybe it's the younger generations, and it's retirees, everyone that we've had coming in.
It's interesting because the word surprising was the word that came up in my mind when you started talking about it. It's surprising how big this thing has become, geocaching.
Yes, and there's actually another reason to mention it, that next month on the 12th, May, not that far away, May 12th, out at Yellow Creek State Park, the Environmental Learning Center, Cindy Rogers is actually for the Evergreen Conservancy. She's presenting an introduction to geocaching and the Indiana County Ego Tour Geo Trail. So if you're interested, it's where you use a GPS device to locate these. And a lot of people who are avid bikers, they go, and then they use their little GPS devices, and they go and they find them, and they have a checklist, and it's amazing.
Take a photo and send it in.
They get these little books.
There you go. Now, it's 8:56, so we don't have a lot of time left here with Denise Liggett.
All right, well, there's a lot going on. Please visit our website at visitindianacountypa.org to find out about the many things that are going on. There's a lot, actually, still this weekend, a lot. And also, let me just say that coming up, if you haven't received the information yet, that the Jimmy Stewart Air Show is happening June 9th and 10th. And I brought a poster for y'all out there.
Oh, there you go.
There are brochures on it, but there's just a lot going on. And if I highlight, let's see, this is April still, right? Oh, go to the mall and see the Youth Art Celebration. I know she was just here talking about
Karen
it.
Salser was
May
just
Mart's coming up. IUP Spring Commencement in May, May 18th, 19th, May Mart, and Delaney, West Sylvania, on the 26th of May.
The Jazz and Blues Festival that is on the way too.
Blues Festival.
And we don't want to neglect the big Jimmy Stewart Museum, Rocky Blyer.
Absolutely, I have that here too. Thank you.
That is going to be happening too, and that's very, very important for the museum as a whole. This is something that Rocky Blyer is going to be here. Rocky Blyer. There you go.
Here it is. Here's my paper. That's happening Friday, May 18th at the Rustic Lodge. But then they also have a lot of other celebrations for the birthday festival. May 18th. May 18th is the Rocky Blyer. 19th is the Randy Wiggler Nostalgia Show. It's at the Indiana Theater. And then Happy Birthday, Jimmy Stewart, Sunday the 20th. with music and an antique auto show and cake and film
that good
going on.
Very good. Denise, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you, Todd.
We appreciate it. It is Indiana in the Morning, presented by First Commonwealth Bank, WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160.